Well, hello, my friends. This is going to be my movie review for the Korean film Tunnel. Um, the best disaster film I've ever seen. Um, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what happens in the film, so there will be spoilers. If you are concerned about spoilers, just go look at something else. So what we have here is we have this guy, this family man, who works for Kia Motors, and he's just getting ready to close a deal, and he's on the phone with his wife. He's driving, I think, to Grandma's house. I think they're all going to go meet at Grandma's house, and he wants to make this deal. And if he gets this deal, he tells the wife, "I'll buy you a new handbag. It's going to be an 8 car deal. I'm really excited about it." And they have a little small talk about the daughter. The daughter is adorable. She is young. She looks like she's maybe 4, and it's her birthday. He's picked up a cream cake. I'm not sure what a cream cake is, but he had a cream cake with him, and she wants a puppy, and he doesn't want a puppy because they have a small house and there'll be too much hair. So you see him driving to go to his destination. He passes through a tunnel, and all of a sudden the power goes out in the tunnel, and the tunnel begins to collapse on him. Right, and so he takes off as much as he can, as fast as he can, and he gets trapped in the tunnel. He's able to get his cell phone out and call for service and say, "Hey, this is what's happened." And boy, oh boy, from that point on, this movie takes a lot of turns and twists. They are trying to rescue him, and everything that could go wrong does go wrong. I mean, from we're drilling in the wrong spot, we have the wrong blueprints, we have no idea where you're at. This could take up to a week. It takes 37 days to get him out. And, we find our character here, trying to survive. How do you survive? He had two, what are those, 500 milliliter bottles of water and a cream cake. And you see him, getting instructions about how to only drink just so much. You got to make this water last 7 days, just a little bit here, a little bit there, and giving him survival tips. And he starts to make a home for himself there. He works out of his car. He's able to get out of his car a little bit, and we come across the pug dog, Mr. whatever his name was, the little bow tie looking choke collar on him. And it was the strangest thing to see this dog just looking at him like, well, how did the dog get in there? How did this dog get in here? Well, we find out the dog belongs to somebody who's also trapped, a young girl. And the young girl quickly is a drain on resources, wants to use the phone, wants to drink the water, wants to eat the food, and all this stuff. And we have this, you can see him struggling with this. Like, I need to show my humanity and help her, but I need to get out of here, dude. I need to get out of here. And one of the things that was very odd to me, that was very incongruous, I would say, is you see this life and death thing for basic, like, do I have air? I need something to eat. I need something to drink. And then they kind of go to the surface where it's like, "Hey, Joe, that's funny, dude. That's funny. What are you doing this weekend? You guys want to go get some burger?" It's like life is just going on for the rescue workers. And here, to him, this is not going on. And it was so heartbreaking with the wife. So heartbreaking with the wife. And I thought to myself, that would be the warrior queen. That would be her. You watch this film and you see how the wife responds to it. That would be her. And they have these touching moments where they decide, like, just to save cell phone battery at noon every day, he makes a phone call to talk to the rescue guy and talk to his wife. And it's just so heartbreaking to see him go on. And like I said, everything that could go wrong does. The little dog gets into his car and eats his cake while he's sleeping. The dude is... I didn't think the dog was going to make it out of here. I really didn't. I thought this dude was going to eat the dog at some point in time. But instead, he found dog food. He found dog food. So he's eating dog food, drinking urine, is able to find a source of water that's kind of dripping through the wreckage off of an iron pipe. And just... you see this guy just waiting and waiting and waiting, and it just prolonging himself and listening to the classical music station. And I was so agitated when and I can relate to this portion a little bit. He's having this moment of crisis, and his phone rings, and it's a reporter. It's a reporter, like, "So tell me, what do you think? Do you think you're ever going to live again? Do you think you're going to get out of here? What are you going to say to your wife and kid?" And it's like, how did you get this number? How are you like, what are you doing, dude? Oh man, I was angry during this film. I was so angry because it became like, what is politically expedient? We're spending a lot of money on this rescue that he's probably not alive. How much is a human life worth? Right? And then you see, again, you see people's lives just going on. You see the workers complaining because they're on overtime. Like, do we got to do this again? The guy's probably dead. Why am I cutting pipe? I want to go home. Like, man, it was just like so. I think we give ourselves too much credit as humans, right? Like, we're too nice of people. You think we're not, dude. You watch this, and humanity's a bunch of dirtbags. Basically, we're selfish. You see the realm of selfishness going around from the dude wanting to share his resources of his 2 little bottles of water and cake. Like, I don't know if I should do that. To like people like, I hurt my thumb. I want to go home. I'm not staying to cut the pipe. To the one inspector who dies and the mom shows up and assaults the wife. I mean, it was just such a mind-blowing thing just to watch this film. This film was like, it had an element of Castaway to it, but instead of Wilson, the volleyball, it was the pug. And guess what? The little girl gets the dog, right? She gets the dog, which was a great thing. And you see him rescued. So you had that of Castaway. You had just the enduring human spirit to stay alive. And there's a point in time where he's getting ready just to say, I'm just going to die, dude. This sucks. I'm just going to die. And his wife gives him a little speech, which would be a speech the Warrior Queen would give me to keep me going. And they have a little thing where they're calling it off. Like, they're basically, they want the wife to come publicly and say, hey, I understand if you stop, because he's probably not alive. She doesn't want to do it, but there's so much pressure being put on her to do that. So everybody can be like, yeah, okay, let's move on, right? They're just dirtbags. And so she's addressing him, because they have this understanding that he's going to listen to the radio, so that's how they communicate to this classical station. So she's on there telling him, nobody's coming for you. No, I'm sorry, honey, nobody is coming for you. You got to do this yourself. And we see the rest of this thing unfold. And it was a fabulous movie. I mean, like, Korea, you're 2 for 2 on films, dude. Train to Busan. I cried at it was a zombie film, and I cried at a zombie film. Like, not because I was scared or because I got pepper sprayed, because it was moving. What these Korean films do that is a lost art in filmmaking is something called character development. They develop these characters, they get you to care about these characters, and then they put these characters in really hard situations that make you cry. This was outstanding. Tunnel, go watch it, go buy it. I have some more foreign films that I just got in the mail. You guys ready to see what I'll be watching? You ready? Check this one out here. This is the first one. This is an Israeli film, right? You guys ready for this one? What? Oh, pow! Look at that in your face. In your face, Ukraine. Look at that. Nice. So I'm going to get going. I got a lot of movies to watch. I got a lot of shows to do with the Warrior Queen. And I'll catch you guys later. Check out the internet radio station, Dark Sky Radio. It is the greatest internet radio station in the world. We got news. There's pro wrestling on right now on the website, dude. You can go watch Bubba Ray Dudley powerbomb somebody. I got RT USA News going on there. There's all kinds of great stuff. We got Social Distortion Live. I'm getting ready to add Adam Ant live from Tokyo, dude. You've got to check it out, please. And subscribe to the channel.